Alright, what's up guys? So, welcome to part 2 of the frame restoration. Alright, now, we are on to the final parts of getting the paint taken off, which is going to be getting the paint out of all of these little areas right in there. You know, all these tight little areas where it's hard to get sandpaper. So what we're going to use is this aircraft paint remover. It's a really high grade, so it should take it off really easy. And then once we get that all taken off, we can put the final sand finish on here that we like and paint it or just leave it raw. So I'm going to decide that after I figure out what it looks like all finished up, all the paint taken off, and once I figure out what type of grit sandpaper looks the best with the sanding. So might do like a trans red, or I might just leave it raw with a clear coat on it. Okay, so first things first, you want to get like an old aluminum can. I picked a Mountain Dew can because Mountain Dew is just awesome. So we're going to cut the top off of this, and then we're going to pour our paint remover into it. So let's get to it. Make sure you wash out your paint can, your Mountain Dew can really well before doing this. You don't want to paint Mountain Dew on it or mix Mountain Dew with your paint thinner, paint remover, whatever it is. Alright, this looks rather old, so hopefully it's not all like separated. Hopefully it just looks like it should, and I don't think that's how it's supposed to look. I don't know though. I don't know what paint thinner is supposed to look like. Why do I keep saying paint thinner? Paint stripper. Paint stripper. Let's just pour a good bit out. There we go. Yep, one more little glob. And apply. Alright, so you can see where that's already starting to work. It's already starting to peel off all that old paint in there. I'm going to work on one part at a time. I'm going to do front to back. And I'm just going to do that because BMX frames are kind of an odd shape. So I think it'll help, just keep things from getting too messy. You don't want to get this stuff on your skin. It will blister your skin very quickly. So if you do happen to get any on your skin, make sure you wipe it off really fast. If you get it in your eyes, just read the back of the box. This thing, I called it a box, you know what I'm talking about, carton, whatever you, Tom. Anyways, wow, it's working really quickly. Instructions say give it about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to give it 15 just because I think that the first coat of paint that they put on here from Fit was probably some really nice paint. So, let's let that get on there for a little bit and we'll get back to it. Oh yeah, and also, if you have a dog out in the garage like I do, Louie, say hi to the camera, that likes to just hang out with you while you work, make sure that you keep this stuff away from your pet, because the last thing I would want is for someone to come on the comments and be like, oh my god, Tom, no bricks, I was trying this and my dog ate this stuff, and he's been throwing up all night. So, yeah. Louie, see this? This isn't Mountain Dew this time, okay? I know you like Mountain Dew just like your dad. I like Mountain Dew too, but we're not going to eat this one, all right? This isn't Mountain Dew. All right? All right, Lou? Those eyes are telling me yes. All right. 15 minutes for your paint stripper to work. Come on, Louie. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes or so. Now, let's check this out. All right, that is really eating away at that paint. So let's wipe this off real quick, and we'll see what it looks like. Whoa, it's crazy. It's literally just wiping it right off. Pretty good job at taking all of the paint off. There's a couple other little spots in there that I'm going to take a wire brush to, but we have cookies to tend to. And then you can see right down here where I started to get a little impatient, so I put a little bit more on. It's already starting to eat away at that. Alright guys, so after a long time of applying and wiping and reapplying and wiping off paint, finally got this thing done from front to back. Let me show you. So yeah, as you can see, all those welds are really nice and clean in there. All super clean. Oh yeah. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap it up for tonight, but it's pretty much ready for paint. There's a couple other little spots that I'm going to touch up, but I know you've been waiting to see it, so here we go.